Hello, everyone. This is the Abundance Oracle here. I'm going to speak from a woman's point of view about this, and I'm not sure that a man's point of view is going to be the same if he is head of household, if he is concerned about the same thing as a woman head of household from her point of view. I know for me, having been single since 2003 was the last time my husband was speaking to my children. So, and he's not well. So I took on the men's role and the woman's role. And I had to provide for the house financially as well as the woman, which I believe, in my opinion, needs to be soft and loving and kind and creative. And I think the man has to show the tough side and, instead of saying, oh, poor you, when you fall down, says, come on, get back up. You can do it. You can do it. So I don't know. That's the way I feel. I feel like I had to be so going to one end of the extreme to be tough, but also being the other end of the extreme to be playful and kind and creative. And I think it worked out okay for my kids. They turned out very well, I have to say. So in my opinion, and I always told them, listen, I'm the wind beneath your wings, like the song goes. I am expecting you to do better at everything in life than me. And I'm going to help you get to at least my phase of life. And then together we'll figure out how to push you up way above me. And we started out very young. The kids were 4 and 6 when I had to take over. And we started right then and there. And we had tough conversations and crying conversations sometimes. But all in all, as I look back, I think, there are benefits to being able to control both sides and to be the one that's around all the time instead of working. So it's very interesting. Now, I have a question for the men out there that are watching. And if you're single, head of household now, do you feel like you have to be both sides? And it might just been because my ex-husband's not well that I had to do more than most people. I had to be both the dad and the mom. But maybe if you have your significant other or ex-significant other still in their lives, maybe you don't have that pressure on you. So anyway, the topic now is, I feel like I need to, even more so than ever, need to be the strong one, teaching them, they're in their 20s, how to be able to make their way in the world, and that they grew up in a very protected environment, and the whole world is not all peaches and cream all the time. So it's a little bit, how do I take and introduce that in a non-pessimistic way? But you need to know truth and reality to be able to distinguish right from wrong, good from bad, and things like that. So I'm really pushing now a little bit more than I probably would have pushed a few years earlier when things were everything, nobody was aware of everything that's going on. And so how do you have your kids make their own way through the world now and still be expanding in times when some of their friends might be getting laid off? And I'm just going to explain one thing that happened, and I was like, it never occurred to me. So one of my children has a roommate, and I don't know why, but I always buy groceries. And this is, my mom helped buy groceries when we were starting out, and Crazy Nana helped buy groceries for her 3 girls as well. So maybe it's just a woman thing. But my daughter said to me, Mom, and her name's Julia, the roommate. So She said, do you know she thinks it's very weird that you're helping me when I'm now in my 20s? And I said, really? I said, it's sort of funny because I think that that's a really important time to help explain things to your kids and what the world is really like and maybe a strategy. Oh, I have low battery, so I'm going to say, think about that and let me know down below what your thoughts are on that. Stay upbeat, positive, but also strong. I think it's possible. Be the wind beneath their wings, as they say. I love you all. Smile. And sometimes even when you don't want to. Love you tons. Take care of yourself, especially you mamas. I know we sacrifice ourselves a lot, and you got to take care of yourself. Love you tons. Bye. Subscribe if you can. I always forget. Bye-bye.